When I got back from my mission, it was really hard for me to adjust to talking to girls. I still remember I waited an entire week before I went and talked to my friends. I stayed at home and I didn't talk to any of my friends. I'm sure they wanted to talk to me, but I didn't. I just was uncomfortable about it. And then the first time I talked to like one of my friends that's a girl, I saw her at church and she came up to me and gave me a hug and I just went straight for the handshake. That's it. It's like, and it was so awkward. I felt so weird.
Since I got home from my mission, I listened to tons of music. I missed music a lot while I was on my mission. Also, kind of funny, I was in a Mandarin speaking mission, so I was with Chinese people a lot. And the way that they eat, their eating habits, and some of their, I guess, manners, table manners are a little bit different. So I had to change that after I got used to it. My mom thought I was a little bit weird at first, eating like a Chinese person, but I had to change that around a little bit.
When I first got back from a mission, probably one of the biggest changes was the shock in temperature, because I was in Texas and it was a desert there, and when I came home it was snowing, so that was really hard. The other thing was my eating habits. I was eating Mexican food every single day, like tortillas and jalapenos and hot sauce and everything, and my body hated me when I got home, and so I couldn't eat like that anymore. It was bad.
Oh, I got fat. I ate a lot on my mission, so I got a little bit bigger, but that's not really the main thing. The real thing is I've changed in the way I live my life. I plan more. My life has become more organized and more structured. So my life is now goal-centered. I would set goals and make plans accordingly, just so I can achieve my goals.
And when you come home from your mission, you don't know how to talk to anybody, and I remember trying to reintegrate with the social scene. I was in Provo at the time, and I had a friend who invited me over to a Nacho Libre party, and we were going to enjoy some Mexican food and watch a funny movie, and I absolutely couldn't handle it. And I was like, I couldn't figure out what to do with myself at all. So I was like in the kitchen with my friend being like, "Do you need help? I'm happy to help you. I would be so grateful to be of service. Like, can I prepare some food, or can I, like, do you need a prayer?" Like, I had no idea. And she was like, "Why don't you go in the other room, find someone, and sit on his lap?" And I was like, "I have to go home now. Goodbye." And I left the party.
You really left?
Oh yeah, I left. I was like, "I don't think I'm ready for this." And she was like, "I don't think you are either."